The only reason psychology students don't have to do more and harder mathematics than physics students is because the mathematicians haven't yet discovered ways of dealing with problems as hard as those in psychology. John G. Hemini. I'm not good at math. I didn't go to school for finance. I barely passed trigonometry. If you've ever said those words to yourself, trust me, you're not alone. In fact, that's exactly why so many brilliant, purpose-driven people are sitting on the sidelines of the stock market. Not because they lack potential, but because they've been lied to. You've been told trading is for the Wall Street elite, that it's all about charts, calculus, and confusing equations. So you hesitate. You second guess. You miss opportunities because you think, I'm just not smart enough to figure this out. And slowly, that false belief eats away at your confidence, your courage, and your future. But what if I told you that trading was never really about math or science to begin with? It's about psychology. It's about discipline, emotional control, confidence, mindset. And those are strengths you already have. You just haven't been taught how to use them in the market. So if you're tired of feeling locked out of the game you were born to win, you're in the right place. Drop a comment if you're ready to break the myth. Hit the like button to reclaim your power, and subscribe so we can bring this truth to every trader who's been told they're not enough. Because you are, and it's time to trade like it. What's up, family? I'm Dr. O, a trained psychotherapist turned full-time trader and the proud founder of the Trading Psychology for Reparations program. This movement, yes, movement, is my personal contribution to the Black community, a space where we stop waiting on the government to hand us what we're owed and start using the markets to reclaim what's already ours. We're not begging, we're building. And we're doing it with the most powerful tools we've had all along, our minds. You don't need to have a finance degree. You don't need to be good at calculus. What you do need is clarity, discipline, and a belief that your reparations can come from the stock market, not politics. That's where I come in. I've created this program to show you exactly how to become a profitable investor, guided by psychology, purpose, and legacy. So sit back, relax, and let's get ready to tap into the wealth that's always been inside of you. Let's go get what's ours. First, we need to transition our mindset from needing to be right to needing to be disciplined. At first, most traders come into the market with one burning desire: to be right. They treat every trade like a test and every loss like a failure. But this is where the market humbles us quickly. Being right in the stock market is often about timing, luck, or short-term swings. Being disciplined, however, is how wealth is built. Psychology teaches that discipline is the bridge between intention and execution. When you shift your mindset to value consistency over correctness, you stop emotionally reacting to every win or loss. You start honoring your plan, not your ego. And suddenly, you're no longer gambling, you're executing with purpose. In the psychology of reparations, this shift is revolutionary. It means we no longer have to hustle for approval or fight for validation. We already have the blueprint. Being wrong on a trade doesn't make you wrong. It means you're learning, adjusting, and still in the game. So the next time a trade doesn't go your way, remember this. It's not about being perfect. It's about staying present, sticking to your process, and showing up with discipline. Because the real victory isn't in calling the top or bottom. It's in showing up day after day like your future depends on it. Because it does. Next, we need to shift our mindset from predicting the market to responding to the market. We've all felt it. That desperate need to know exactly what the market is going to do next. You stare at charts, scan for clues, and stress over every candle, hoping you figured it out. But here's the truth. The market doesn't always reward profits. It rewards those who can pivot. Trading psychology says don't predict, respond. When you shift from trying to forecast every tick to simply following the flow of price action, something magical happens. You calm down. You stop forcing trades. You become more observant, patient, and flexible. Psychology teaches you to stay grounded in the present moment, not the fantasy of what might happen. This shift also honors our history. As a people, we've had to learn how to adapt in environments that weren't built for our success. That same resilience, it's a trading superpower. By learning to respond instead of react, you regain control, not over the market, but over yourself. The market will never move on your timeline. But when you stop demanding certainty and start working with reality, you become unshakable. That's trading like a healer, a leader, and a strategist, not a gambler chasing the wind. Next, we must learn to stop fearing loss and to accept risk. Losses hurt, no doubt, but the fear of losing often does more damage than the actual loss itself. You start second guessing your setups, exiting trades too early, or avoid the market altogether. That's not trading. That's emotional trauma on a loop. The psychology of trading invites you to stop fearing loss and start accepting risks. Risk is a part of every breakthrough. Whether you're building wealth, starting over, or healing from a mistake, you're going to face uncertainty. But when you reframe risks as information, not punishment, you take your power back. You start seeing losses as feedback, not failure. In the reparations mindset, this shift is crucial. We've already paid the price of fear for generations. What we need now is courage, backed by strategy. Accepting risk doesn't mean trading recklessly. It means trading with the emotional maturity to say, even if this doesn't go perfectly, I'm still in the right fight. When you stop trying to eliminate risk and start managing it, you don't just protect your trades, you protect your peace. You stop panicking and start performing. That's how psychology becomes your armor and your advantage. We must shift from information overload to intuitive simplicity. New traders often fall into the trap of the more I know, the better I'll trade. So they cram their screen with indicators, follow 20 YouTubers, and analyze until their head hurts. But too much information leads to paralysis, not power. The shift here is from intellectual noise to intuitive simplicity. Psychology reminds us that clarity comes from focus, not complexity. You don't need to know everything to trade well. You need to know yourself, your strategy, and your system. When you clear the clutter, you unlock your ability to trust your gut and flow with your plan. This shift honors ancestral wisdom. Our people have always had intuition. but it's been suppressed by systems that told us to doubt ourselves. In trading, we reclaim that intuition as a form of financial resistance. The less noise you tolerate, the more clarity you gain. Your charts don't need to look impressive. They need to make sense to you. So simplify. Strip it down. Make room for your instincts. Because trading isn't about showing off. It's about showing up with confidence, clarity, and conviction. We must shift from trading to escape poverty to trading to build legacy. When you come from struggle, it's easy to trade from desperation. You're not thinking long term. You just want to pay the bills, get ahead, and breathe. But trading from panic creates chaos. The shift here is from survival mode to legacy mode. Psychology invites you to trade from a healed place, not a hurt place. When you believe that wealth is your birthright, you stop chasing fast money and start making intentional moves. You stop hustling for reparations and start reclaiming them, one trade at a time. This mindset shift is sacred. Our ancestors didn't fight for us to live check to check. They fought so we could own land, build businesses, and pass down freedom. When you shift from escaping to building, every trade becomes a seed, not just a paycheck. You're not just trading for today. You're trading for the future you promised your family. That vision deserves more than panic and pressure. It deserves precision, patience, and purpose. That's how you trade like a revolutionary. We must shift from avoiding emotions to mastering emotions. The market doesn't just test your strategy, it tests your soul. It brings up fear, greed, doubt, and ego. Most traders try to stuff those feelings down or ignore them altogether, but psychology says the opposite. Feel it, name it, and master it. Emotions are data. They're your eternal signals alerting you to unmet needs, unresolved patterns, or unspoken beliefs. When you acknowledge them without judgment, you gain power. You start making conscious decisions instead of emotional reactions. Our community has been taught to stay strong and push through, but strength isn't suppression. It's regulation. In the Trading Psychology for Reparations movement, we don't avoid our emotions, we use them as fuel. We heal through every trade because our financial journey is a spiritual one. The market doesn't care about your feelings, but you should. Because when you learn to navigate your internal world, the external world becomes less intimidating. That's how you evolve from reactive to resilient. We need to transition from needing external validation to trusting your inner voice. It's tempting to look around for confirmation. You want someone to say, yes, you're doing it right. So you follow 10 mentors, double check your ideas, and doubt your every move. But the real breakthrough comes when you stop outsourcing your confidence and start trusting your inner voice. Psychology teaches us that true mastery isn't found in noise. It's found in stillness. When you quiet the chaos around you, you begin to hear your intuition. Your strategy becomes more refined. Your decisions become more firm. You stop trading like a follower and start leading with faith. For Black traders, this is especially powerful. We've been told our instincts are wrong. Our voices don't matter and our ideas need approval. But in the market, your voice is your weapon. Your perspective is your edge. You don't need to mimic. You need to trust. Every profitable trader eventually has to make this shift from being led to becoming a leader. And that shift, that's not technical. That's transformational. So let's be real. Trading can feel like a battlefield. You're out here trying to build wealth, break generational curses, and make sense of a market that often feels like it was designed to confuse you. But here's the truth. You don't need to know every formula or master every indicator. What you need is a mindset built on clarity, confidence, and consistency. And that doesn't come from more charts. It comes from within. You were never meant to trade alone. That feeling of frustration, the moments of doubt, the fear of messing up your future, that's real. But you don't have to navigate it by yourself anymore. In our Trading Psychology for Reparations program, we go deeper than strategy. We work on the psychology that makes consistent profits possible. We don't just talk about the stock market. We teach you how to take your power back in it. Every single day, our community receives key levels, insight, and support to help navigate the market like professionals, without the fluff, fear, or confusion. You'll learn how to trade with intention, honor your emotional landscape, and execute with precision. We do this because we believe that reparations aren't just owed, they're possible. And every trade you take with the right mindset brings you closer to financial sovereignty. So if you're ready to stop second guessing, start winning, and grow with a community that sees your value and speaks your language, then this is your invitation. Click the link in the description to join the Trading Psychology for Reparations program today. And while you're here, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so we can reach more families and build wealth that lasts. The power is in your hands. Let's go get what's ours. You've got this. Peace and blessings, Dr. O.